Welcome to Reading for 4th grade. Today we're going to see the story One Riddle, One Answer by Lauren Thompson, illustrated by Linda Wintergard. Long ago in Persia, there lived a powerful sultan. He had many sons, but only one daughter, named Aziza, and he wished for her a wise and happy life. The finest suitors in the land were brought to the palace, and Aziza learned all there was to know. But her favorite subject was numbers, and her favorite game was riddles. The time for Aziza to marry. The Sultan began to seek a suitable husband for her. Who in the land is most worthy of her hand? The Sultan asked his advisers. My eldest son is very handsome, your honor, said one adviser. My youngest son is very clever, said another. It seemed that all the Sultan's advisers had their own sons to recommend. The Sultan was angry. You have advised enough, cried the Sultan, and he sent his advisers away. Then Aziza went to the Sultan. Father, she said, perhaps there is a better way to choose whom I should marry. The Sultan knew his daughter was wise and good, and above all, he wished her to be happy. Tell me your plan, he said. Let me pose a riddle, said Aziza. The riddle was but one true answer. Whoever can answer the riddle will be the one I will be happiest to marry. A riddle? Asked the Sultan. Yes, said Aziza. Here it is. Place above it makes things great small. Place beside it makes small things greater. It matters that count. It all comes first. Where orders increase, it keeps all things the same. What it is? The Sultan thought for a moment, and then he sighed. This riddle is too difficult even for me. In all the land there is no man who will solve this riddle. Perhaps there will be one, Aziza said, and one that is all need. So the Sultan agreed to Aziza's plan. The next day, Aziza sent out a caravan in search for the one who could solve the riddle. In every city, town, and village, a messenger spread the news of the Sultan's daughter's riddle. One riddle, one answer. Let any number try, cried the messenger. Only one will be win the hand of the Sultan's daughter. Every place they stopped, young men and old tried to solve the riddle, but none had the answer. In one village, a scholar came before Aziza to announce his answer. He was an astronomer who studied the movements of the sun, the moon, and the stars. I had observed that the answer is the sun, he said with much confidence, for the riddle speaks of shadows. When the sun is high above us, Even the greatest man seems small, as he has only a small shadow. Thus, the answer is the sun. A learned answer indeed, said Aziza, but that's not the right answer to the riddle. In another town, a soldier came before Aziza with his answer. A sword, he cried, displaying his gleaming saber. The answer must be a sword, for the riddle speaks of war, and in war, even the smallest man in great strength with a sword by his side. You have given a strong answer, said Aziza, but not the right answer to the riddle. In another city, a merchant came before Aziza. Honored lady, he said sweetly, your clever riddle has been solved. The riddle speaks of the ways of the world, and the answer, therefore, is money. For as everyone knows, all matters that count, money always comes first. He smiled at Aziza, sure he had won her hand. Your answer is more clever than my riddle, said Aziza wearily. But your clever answer is wrong. May I try another riddle? Asked the merchant. No, Aziza said. One riddle, one answer. Aziza felt discouraged. Perhaps her father was right. Perhaps no one in the land will know the answer to the riddle. She ordered the caravan to return to her father's palace. Just as the caravan was about to depart, a young man came forward. He was a farmer named Ahmed, and he too loved numbers. Will you hear one more answer? Ahmed asked. Just one more, Aziza said, signing. The riddle speaks of numbers, he said, and the answer is the number one. For in a fraction, the number one placed above a large number, it makes a small number. 100 is large, but 100th is small. That's all for today. See you next time.